Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to BRANDIT's podcast, where we are sharing our journey into the Metaverse. This morning, we're joined by Jesper and Lorenzo from BRANDIT and Armin from the Armin Bar. Hello, and welcome to you all.
Hi, Kerry.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. So this is now week 8 of the project, and we're moving closer to the office launch. And in this episode, we want to take a deeper look into the office itself and discussing what people can expect to see or do in the new environment. But just to start, Jesper and Lorenzo, I wanted to ask what the feedback has been like on the first glimpses of the office. Last week, we showed people a sneak preview of the office, which was amazing. And yeah, we were really interested to hear the feedback on this video.
Yeah, thanks, Kerry. I think that's the feedback have been overwhelming in a very good way. Way more feedback than I personally expected. So we got close to 10,000 viewings of the video.
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot of comments, private comments on LinkedIn, etc., etc. And people are very positive. They really like the design. They really like that we incorporated our logo into the office and shaped the office after our logo. And also interesting is that I'm gonna look forward to the day we do the office warming, because we have a lot of people that have already told us they will come and visit us with their avatars. So I look forward to meet them and their avatars and to see them in the metaverse. So I'm very, very positive. Lorenzo, what are your experience on that? What feedback did you get?
Well, I had exactly the same feeling. I would say that people really appreciated, as you said, the incorporation of our logo of the B. So it's different in branded style and bold. So really looking forward to show everyone the next updates of the structure of the office.
Great. So Armin, over to you. Before we talk about the specifics of the office, can you give us a quick update on the last couple of weeks of what you've been working on, any challenges and successes, etc.?
Sure. Well, as you saw through the video that you shared through social media, the design is more or less finished. What we are trying right now at the the production process is to technically taking that 3D design and now make it the actual metaverse.
Right.
One of the main challenges that we have over here is that the quality of the images and the number of elements versus the how heavy that the file and the metaverse can be, which translates directly to the speed that you would be able to load the metaverse. For example, one of the main requests that we got from you guys was to have as many plants and vegetations as possible, but then we have to find a happy medium, because the more elements we add, the heavier the metaverse will become. And as a result, it would take more time to load it for the users. So then they may need to wait a little, depends on their internet speed. They may wait a little bit, which is not a pleasant experience.
Sure.
So that's the main challenge we're more or less facing right now. We're trying to find that happy medium. And in the last few days, we're trying also to adjust the design and have a little bit of a different colors from your brand book, brand ID into the metaverse.
Yeah.
Considering that the design and the structure everything is super minimal, but at the same time very elegant. Adding more colors, it sounds easy, but it's very difficult to where to add, but at the same time keep the elegance. I think the basketball court is the best place to play with some colors, especially your dark blue color that you have. So, but I think in the next few days together with you guys, we would be able to finalize those details while we're in the process of the production.
I see. That sounds great. And Jesper and Lorenzo, so are you able to give us a little bit more detail as to what people can expect to do in the BRANDIT office? For example, what can they experience? how can they interact with someone, what services BRANDIT will be offering, etc. Lorenzo, do you want to take that one?
Yeah, with pleasure, Kerry. Well, as you can see, I mean, like the branded B in our logo clearly identifies three main areas. I would say that these are like the three main directions that in which like we are moving in order like to offer our services and like to create an experience for the people that will come to the office. So there is like a big area for having webinars and like so that people like can come attend events, learn, etc. And like in the future even like share ideas, thoughts, etc. And then there is a second area that is like more like for the offices, and like it will be possible soon like also to schedule meetings directly from the metaverse.
Right.
There will be like a virtual assistant, and at the same time there will be also like a part that is like for what we call like for management offices, where let's say the people might like not necessarily go at the very beginning, but the idea is that in the next future this could be also like a further area to expand. At the same time, like in a pure branded style, we want to like learn from our friends, from our customers, understand a little bit more what they would need after like the first weeks, and potentially like adapt, customize. We are flexible. This is our DNA, and we will be flexible also in the metaverse.
So like a continuously evolving situation where we
Yeah,
will.
yeah, absolutely. I think that like the best way is like involving our customers, our colleagues, all branded employees, etc. Like in this process as much as possible. Now we are doing it with the structure of the office, and we'll be doing even more like with the services. Also, like depending on what like will be asked more, we will be like able like to shape it even more. But the idea is that it will be like an informal place to meet everyone at BRANDIT and like to share experiences for the growth of the IP community.
Fantastic. And once the office goes live, so to speak, what kind of activities are you considering running in order to encourage people to come to the office?
Well, for sure. I mean, like as we said, like the webinars, like continuing education, but also like things that are like not necessarily um, directly connected with programs, seminars, etc. But also like things that are connected to the business, ways like to stay like in this IP world, but like with a complete perception of what's happening in the world around us. So that's also like the idea, connecting like the virtual world with the real world, and have like a space for people like to be together, even if like just in a virtual way.
That makes sense. And just to finish off, as we're nearing the end of the build, what will we be working on for the final couple of weeks? Armin, do you want to come in here?
Sure. It's somehow what I was explaining also at the beginning for the first question as well, which is
Sure.
now finalizing the fine-tuning the design while we're doing the production. And that's what we are doing. It's more of a technical parts from our end and our developers. And we should be ready as we are planning to have everything ready for September 5. And by the 5th of September, we have everything ready. And hopefully, if everything we just keep like a week of buffer to adjust anything that is needed with the branded team. And for September 12th, I think it would be a great day to launch it to the public.
Okay, so yeah, just have that final week to make any final tweaks.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
But again, as what also Lorenzo was mentioning, is that this is going to be a constant evolution, meaning that we're launching an MVP. This is going to be a beautiful functioning metaverse. And step by step, as the technology evolves and also as the BRANDIT team starts working with the metaverse, we would be able to add different features and functionalities and applications, use cases for BRANDIT metaverse.
I see. Okay, guys. Well, I think we'll round it up there for today, as we've covered a lot of ground in this episode. Thanks for the great conversation. As always, it's been really interesting to hear about the latest progress. And don't forget, if you've missed any of our previous podcasts, you can listen to them all either on our website, brandit.com, or on our YouTube channel. Have a great week, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gary. Bye, everyone.
Cheers.